Hi guys, welcome to this short speed comparison between the AYANEO Geek S1 and the ACEMAGIC Mini Gaming PC with built-in graphics card. Of course, some people will say, yeah, it's a little bit a weird comparison. Why do I compare such totally different devices? But I can tell you there is some reason. The first reason is that they are in a very similar price range. I don't see the current price of this one, but I think when my son ordered it a couple of days ago, it was pretty much same price as the ACEMAGIC Mini PC. So I think we can still pretty good compare it. And on the other side, they have very similar performance ratings, at least in the user benchmark, which you can see here. We have 40% as gaming console for the AYANEO. You can see here, that's the Geek S1 definitely. And we have exactly same 40% for the ACEMAGIC. So that's awesome. As a desktop, the ACEMAGIC is a little bit faster. I think it has also to do with having more RAM, but as a gaming console, they have exactly same speed and they have pretty much same price. So I think it could be worse to compare these two devices, even though the AYANEO Geek 1S has of course additionally the screen built in, has the controller, but of course the ACEMAGIC on the other side has much more interfaces, has much more USB ports, has two Ethernet ports. This AYANEO console is updated with all the Windows 11 updates, but we haven't updated the BIOS, so the RAM is still running at the lower speed of 3600 megahertz. So after the BIOS update, the performance could be slightly better, but of course it won't speed up the graphics card. But on the other hand, with the ACEMAGIC, the 40% is actually also not the peak performance which I got. When I received the PC at the beginning, there was a super fast 512 gigabytes M2 SSD built in, which I have replaced with an older, little bit slower but larger M2 SSD, and this reduced also the gaming performance from 42 to 40. You can see both here, that's the original result from the ACEMAGIC. Also desktop a little bit higher with the faster SSD, so I think we can still compare both of them pretty good. Yeah, of course, regarding the graphics card, here is the AYANEO Geek S1. We have the Radeon 780M built in. It has its own name, but we cannot remove, replace, upgrade it. And on the other hand, the ACEMAGIC has a dedicated graphics card. That's the RX 6400 with some dedicated RAM. So it's not using shared RAM from these 32 gigabytes. So the total storage of this computer is actually 36 gigabytes. And so let's go back to the comparison. Here you can see the settings of the AYANEO. It's actually in the highest performance settings, and we have been using Rocket League in this setting. So I stopped this here. You can see it has a limited resolution, of course, of 800 because of the screen. You can't use a higher resolution on the AYANEO. But other than that, you can put everything on high. You can see everything is on high. We have the uncapped frames. Also here on the right side, highest quality on the advanced settings with everything activated. And so we have been both playing training free game and with the same area. And here you can see it runs pretty good. The frames, the amount of frames here is around 120, pretty steady, I would say. We have been trying for quite some time, and it has been always at around 120, sometimes a little lower, sometimes a little higher, but very close to 120 frames pretty much the whole time. So how did it look on the ACEMAGIC Mini PC? And so that's the screenshot from the ACEMAGIC. You can see exactly same settings, uncapped. And here you have a screenshot. I hope you can see that. It's a little bit small here, but here you can see 161 frames per second. And this is not just a one-time thing, very high FPS. It was actually all the time with the same settings between 150 frames and 210 or even higher. So let's say with the ACEMAGIC we can achieve almost 50% more frames than with the AYANEO, even when we have the exact same user benchmark gaming performance result here. That's a little bit weird, and I've been running a couple of different other games and it looked pretty much the same, at least on the ACEMAGIC, because it has been showing really high FPS, at least much better than what I've been expecting after this 40% gaming benchmark. So for me, I'm super happy with this ACEMAGIC mini gaming PC. Of course, also an advantage that we can add 2 times M2 SSDs up to 2 terabytes each. Yeah, it's an awesome thing, very quiet, very powerful. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.